Let's go. Yes. Let's go, Chief. Get it. Sit, buddy. Sit.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Duck Gun Chronicles. So today, doing a little bit something we've been doing, the rewind, but this episode is way different than normal. This is an episode I'm really excited about. One of my favorite hunts from the year. Let's just rub my eyes. Still got poison ivy face. Really excited about this hunt. First time I edited it, I made it pretty short. Pretty much it was just a highlight reel of the hunt. But there's so much that I left out, so much that can be added. So, a lot of details, a lot of cool things that happen. That's the way that I like my videos, to have everything in it. So, we're going to take a look back at this wood duck hunt. Are you excited about that? Yeah, he's excited about that. So, anyways, guys, let's jump right into the hunt.
Over. Come on, buddy, bring it here. Come on, buddy, bring it here. Come on, Chief. Good boy, Chief. There you go. Good boy. Load. Whoa. Over. Chief, leave it. Come on. Got one, Chief. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, Chief. Go.
Alright, guys, had that group of about 6 woodies come in right over the decoys and hit the first shot, but the bird never dropped. Hit the second shot on a different bird, and that bird dropped about 50 yards away in the tall grass, and Chief was able to sniff him out after a little while, and just super pumped. That's my first woody drake, and awesome job by Chief being able to find that bird tucked away in the grass. Definitely the real MVP on my first woody drake kill.
Load up, buddy. Load. Freaking stoked, guys. Couple woodies sitting on the sick of bags. Chief's pretty pumped too.
And that's pretty much where I end it. Show all the good stuff, show everything that happens, and roll the credits, and then that's it. But guys, there's so much more, so many more things I should have added into this video. So first things first, guys, I have a lot of this that happens.
Sorry, buddy, I missed him. Dang it, Chief, I can't hit him. Chief, come here.
Guys, that's really frustrating. Words can't describe how frustrating it is to get everything right, get out here, have birds decoy right into the set and miss them point blank. Tastes bitter. Tastes terrible.
Cut, bang, 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 miss. But that just brings us to an important lesson that I learned, yes. That was my new shotgun, Browning A5. Just had it that season. So I had it on a few teal hunts, few early goose hunts, and honestly, my shooting wasn't great. Wasn't great up to that point. And one of the deciding factors of that being so bad was I bought a whole case of Kent Fast Steel 3.5-inch shells, number 2. You know, my friend said that's what he shot in his shotgun. So I did the same thing. Only problem is I patterned it after I bought the whole case. Don't do that. Pattern your shotgun, but not after you buy the whole case. And it was terrible. It was awful, like unhuntable bad. Just sporadic pattern that just wasn't holding a pattern. Okay, that's why you pattern your gun. No, Kent Fast Steel, great product, works great in a lot of guns, works great with a lot of chokes. Doesn't work great with my gun and my chokes. So just throwing that out there. Nothing gets Kent. I know people love it. I know people shoot it all the time, but that was my issue. So I had just tons and tons of misses. Excuse me. But what can you do? Learned my lesson. Now I switched to a type of ammo that works great in my gun, and I smoke them all day. Another really cool thing about this hunt is that I was a brand new father on this hunt.
Then we just got up and did another feeding, and so
So if I come home at 1, that'll give us plenty of time.
yes, maybe I'll try to get in, shower.
Okay, go eat some breakfast, baby.
Okay.
A little while.
Alright.
Take care, Brooke.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Didn't put it in there originally, just kind of self-conscious, or not really self-conscious. I don't know what the right word is for it. Just it felt too personal to put into the video originally, but I don't feel that way anymore. I don't know if I'm just more used to being on camera or what, but it was awesome. Everything was going great at home, so I headed out there on my last day of maternity leave. I'm not sure what you call it for guys, but 5th day I had off for work. Went in the morning and got back before they woke up. I just had a great hunt and FaceTimed my wife and kid while I was out there. It literally is one of my best duck hunting memories, literally one of my favorite hunts ever, and I shot 2 birds and I missed a ton. It just kind of goes to prove, guys, that it's not all about the limits. It's not all about making huge piles. I mean, that's great. Limits are great. Piles are great. But that's not really what duck hunting is about. That's kind of like an added bonus to the whole experience, but we're out there. It's just it's way more than that. And it's hard to explain in words what exactly it is, because it means so many different things, so much to duck hunters, just to be out there, just to get out there. And, if you're unhappy with hunts because you're not shooting limits, I think you should take a step back and just think about, what you really value in a hunt. It can be a whole slew of different things, but for me, what I value is just being out there in nature, being out there in God's creation, just being out there with Chief, working my dog, being out there in the marsh in the morning, just seeing everything come alive, and being able to hunt and provide. That's all I got to say about this hunt. It was great. That's all we got for the weekly rewind. Rewind or flashback now. I'm gonna call them Friday flashbacks because I changed the date to Fridays because of how closely everything was clumped together in the middle of the week. Kind of want to spread my content out a little bit. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for this week. Thanks for tuning in for another one of the Hunt Rewinds. And that's all, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go.